All right, and we are live, guys. Welcome to the Men of the Metaverse podcast. I don't know why I can't say that all the way yet, but the Men of the Metaverse podcast. I am Brandon, aka Beach Dad, and I am here with my partner Lewis from My Money, My Life, My Money Media. But I don't see him right now. Lewis, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Well, we're just trying to figure out what's going on with your setup. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. I see what time what time it is. So I guess we're going to be talking about scammers today. How
Yeah,
do
man.
how do you feel about scammers? It is the first of the year. Happy New Year to everyone. We made it. It is officially 2023. And
You
you want to
said
talk
how-
about
you said how I feel about scammers,
yeah, how do you feel about scammers? Are you a scammer?
Brandon. Do I look like a scammer?
Yeah. Currently, it's debatable. No, but I know you. You're not a scammer, but it's a lot of scammers on YouTube. So we do have to check. People may feel that way about us, so we
Watch
do
this,
have to
Brandon.
let them know.
Scammers got me for $2,100 on December the 26th, 2022.
You lying?
Fuck, why you think I got the mask on, Brandon?
Like, okay, go ahead.
So I like to have the Rick Ross policy. Said Rick Ross says credit card thieves is for the faggots. Can you say that
Mm.
on this? Can you say that
No,
on
you
here?
cannot. You cannot say
Okay.
that.
Well, I believe that too, because you got a lot of guys out here. They want to come out here like they they're really street people,
Yeah,
but they ain't nothing but thieves, Brandon.
that's true.
They thieves.
Mm-hmm.
I respect a drug dealer, cause at least a drug dealer.
Kind of get out there.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. A drug dealer sells a product to a person who wants the product.
Mm-hmm.
A thief would take candy from a baby.
You're right. Don't care who it is, and
Don't
not
care
not
who it
not
is.
getting out. Like I respect. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but we respect hustlers because they get up and get it, and literally be outside all day. Sometimes hustling. Scamming is a little different. It's not that way. It's a
Well,
little easier. It's a little lazier.
Well, if you outside hustling all day selling drugs, something ain't right, man. Something something going on. You ain't doing something right. You hustling for middle wage if you're doing that.
You might as
But
well get a regular job. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, but I ain't saying that. But Brandon, they got me, Brandon.
They
They
got
got
you.
me for $2,100.
Okay, explain.
Explain it. I'll show it to you now. Boy, I came back. What day I came back?
I
What
think
day
you
we did
came
it?
back. That was
What day?
Friday. Was that Friday we did that show?
Right. Well, the day after the show, I checked my account. I knew something was going on, but I didn't bring my laptop with me. I
Uh
checked my account. Imagine you seeing this. You see that drop off?
huh. So what? So how
Imagine
did
you
it
see this.
happen?
You see that right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. You
And
see that,
Coinbase
Brandon?
is
So look at
happening.
it,
Yeah,
Brandon.
yeah. I see.
Yeah, this Coinbase. Yeah, you see this? And that thing
Uh
just go, yeah, and drop off.
huh.
All right, I can tell how happy right here. The hacker got my email address and my email password.
Mm,
Allegedly, the hacker got my identification and a photo of me.
right.
And with that simple information, Brandon, look at it. Email address and email password.
Right.
Boy, that simple information
Right.
cost me
And all
$2,100, Brandon.
dang. So what are
Brandon,
they gonna do?
email.
I literally thought you was joking though. This really happened. That's
This is
crazy.
a picture of my account right here, Brandon.
I see now. But what are they what is Coinbase gonna do? Are they gonna do anything?
Well, can I finish my presentation? But
Go ahead. I'm
I'll tell you.
stressed. I'm stressed. Go
I
ahead.
called I called Coinbase yesterday, and they said they gotta send it to the investigation product. There's a
Mm,
chance they may not refund the money.
that's crazy.
So
But
I just make
their
sure.
system got compromised. That's like if somebody came into the bank and stole some money, and then somehow it was your part of your money. Like you had a lot of money in the bank. It's like, well, it's nothing we could do because it's just somebody came in and stole your money. Even though we had it set up, our security didn't stop it from happening.
Brandon, they must be going to what's that school on TV, PPI?
Was it UPI? It was not UTI. It's something like that.
They must be getting some UPI software people to set it up. Because all you need is an email and a password.
Right, that's it, and you're good to go.
And watch this. Guess what the logon information is, Brandon? When you log on to Coinbase, guess what your logon username is?
What is it?
It's your email. So they are, so if a person has an email, know your email, know your password to access to your email, and know you got a Coinbase account, they can take all the money out like you won't know it. Let me see what else going on.
That's crazy. And we're not talking about janky. We're not talking about no janky company. Like, this is Coinbase.
Correct. This is $1 billion company, and you can spook them with email passwords. You can get if you know email passwords. Yep, you out of there.
Right. Dang.
Now here's the thing. I know my account started acting a little funny on the 25th, 26th. On the 26th, because I kind of like, they send me an email every day. I kind of check it.
Yeah. So
I went to check my stuff. I said, damn, I can't log on to my account. What the hell's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out. And then, you do like, I forgot my password, shoot me an email.
Yeah.
The hacker filter all Coinbase emails to my trash box. So when you request an email, who look in a trash box? You gotta look in your inbox or your spam.
Right.
But he or she took everything to my inbox in my trash box.
Yeah. I saw some things that hackers can do to your phone where if somebody try to call you, it'll call another phone and you have to kind of go in. I think it's like star 87 to check and see if somebody has that set up on your phone or whatnot. We'll have to get that
star 87. I can write that down.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but we're gonna get the right information we want to give people. But you can check and see if your phone has been hacked and is sending a voicemail to somebody else or is pinging somebody else's phone when somebody's trying to call you. And those are some of the ways that hackers hack and get your information and stop you from receiving calls and stuff like that, as well as email.
We go talk about that too. So since I lost $2,100, I had to learn a little more information out.
Right.
Let's see what we got here. Now, Coinbase is $1 billion company, right?
Mm-hmm.
They verified 3 different IDs. Allegedly, it was me. Within 12 hours. That don't send no red sign, Brandon.
Right, exactly.
Coinbase said, "Oh, it's natural for a person to put 3 different IDs."
Right, at the same time, they could lock your account up.
At the same time.
Right.
And Coinbase did not lock my account, Brandon.
Right.
They didn't lock it up.
All right. I have a bank account where, like, sometimes if I go to the gas station and I'm been in different states, so if I put the wrong zip code in, they'll go ahead and lock my account. I mean, I don't like it, but they'll send in a warning. And if I put in the wrong one again, it's done. I have to call the bank. There's no way I could use my card after that. So sometimes those kind of things are aggravating, but they're for a reason. And this is one of the reasons right here.
Now, I'll go tell you a little story. Bank of America, when I moved, my credit card had to get used to the new places that I moved to. So it had to get used to the area I live in now. And also my sister moved. So I had to get used to the area where my sister moved. Cause I use you go there and put gas in your car. They say, decline. I'm like, oh shit.
Right. Or they'll send you an email. Is this you using your card in another state? Like it's correct. It doesn't, they track your pattern. So it'll send a red flag to the system. Like maybe somebody else is using it. So
correct. Bank of America will call you, but sometimes you don't have exception. That's why you always need to keep a little cash in your wallet just to get enough home to make it back.
Right.
So, but Coinbase, $1 billion company, ain't put 2 shits together to say what the hell is going on. Right. A new location, a new device at 3 different locations, United Kingdom, New York, and Florida at the same time was trying to log on.
Right. Well, we're not trying to judge here, by the way, but that's where the scammers are. They're Florida and New York for sure.
Add Georgia, add Atlanta. the home
Okay,
of the
for sure.
scammers. The BBLs is every time a woman put on a BBL, that's a scam.
I think you try to you can't say that about women. Women are just enhancing their beauty, just like makeup. BBL is just nothing but makeup.
Every time women overdo the makeup, that's a scam. Every time a woman put on waist trainer, it's a scam. Imagine if a man put on imagine a man put on
Like a
stitches to
bodysuit.
the dick. No, stitches to the dick. So
Okay.
they come out with gray pants with a 4-inch stitching on their dick, and they got the girl. Oh, let me get that. Do you take it off? They they put this back in the bag.
Right,
Then they get to it. That ain't right. You can't do it like that.
I think women look at
Coinbase
men.
did that too,
Hold on. I think women look at men with getting their hair extensions the same way too. Like, women can get hair extensions, but if men get them, it's a little different. Remember, Fetty Wap got those braids or got them dreads. People look at it.
Was that Fetty Wap, or was that the star player for the Miami Heat?
Well, him too. Yeah, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, was that Jimmy Butler?
But
one day come out with the dreads and that season.
Well, what if he want to do that? It's not acceptable for us to do that. But go ahead. We'll get back to Coinbase. We'll stay on topic.
All right, Coinbase didn't like an account. So what the hacker went in there to do? Now I ain't never converted different digital currency into Bitcoin and moved it out. They didn't find that suspicious.
Nope.
All at once.
That's they say, I don't know what kind of red flags Coinbase has, but it makes me want to look into some of that stuff because somebody else, I'm pretty sure they've done that to other people too. Like that's just a problem that they have now. And I guess they just want the customer to eat it.
Did you say that about me, Brandon? I told them. I said, y'all don't put my money back. Y'all say no, I'm suing your ass.
Right, as you should.
You go see me in the people's court.
As you should, because look, they gotta step their security up. Y'all got these people working, getting these cheap people to get this cheap labor, not doing what they're supposed to be doing. It's costing other real Americans money.
And that was some of my Stibby money too in that. Now, Brandon, look at this, Brandon. An email address and an email password. You can take anybody's stuff on Coinbase.
Right, and that's crazy
if they ain't paying attention.
Right. And you know how easy it is to look somebody's picture up? Like if they got your name, they can kind of just filter through because we post so many pictures online and stuff. They got you. Every photo we take.
Verify my picture with the ID. How did they get the ID? What ID did they use?
That's a good question. But it tricked the system, this $1 billion company's security system. It tricked it into thinking everything was smooth.
Now, doing my research on how I got $2,100 stolen from me, I could have bought that, Brandon. I could have bought that Apple computer, and I could have bought a pistol.
Yeah,
I could have bought a second shotgun. I could have bought like 4 damn pistols with that money. I could have gave that money to charity.
Could have.
Now somebody is eating Chinese food with their baby mama with my money.
Right, at the Gucci store, shopping and browsing.
And they're blousing. And what make me sick about the young people today, y'all promoting scammers. No, these people are not scammers. They are thieves.
Right.
Some of the worst people in the world is a thief. Elderly people.
Why do you think we do that? Why are we promoting crime? We're promoting criminals like this. Like,
No. This ain't Brandon. When you say crime, now I can understand, like I said, I can understand drug dealing. Because you're selling a product just like Walmart sells a product. But these people are stealing.
Right. But how did they become popular? Because it's popular, like, that's a thing people say, like, I want to date a scammer because he's getting easy money. Even though he's ripping off old people, he's ripping off just random people. You don't even know who he's ripping off. How did that become such a big thing? Like it's just in our community, we like to champion this kind of behavior, and it's not right. We know it's not right, but we listen to it in music. It has a good beat. It starts being catchy what people saying, and we're not really paying attention to what we're saying.
Ain't Young Duck said his young Turk, what's his name? The guy from Chicago.
Lil Durk.
He said his brother is a scammer. He said that on his with the song with him and DJ Khaled and Little Baby.
I can't
He said
remember.
that. Well,
Yeah,
but watch
okay.
this. Young Duck, fuck your damn brother, nigga. Fuck you talking about stealing for people, penny
Right.
snatchers, up
Right.
there taking the candy from the baby, old
Right.
person, lived their whole life. You know they ain't all the way there, and you come up there stealing out of them, stealing from the church. Man,
Right.
fuck all those motherfuckers. I'm a scammer. I tell you the truth, Brandon, I ain't really that man, but I'm just doing
Because
this for the YouTube.
right, but still. But what if you weren't? What if you were dependent on that money? Like you say, it's a lot of older people saving. They have in a savings account that people are hacking. Like I've seen YouTube videos where it's people in other countries. They'll prey on older people who don't really know and give them passwords and all kind of stuff and act like they're taking the money out and shifting around. Be like, oh well, no, now we need you to go to the bank and do this and buy gift cards. Like people are preying on the weak, they're preying on the old, and it just got to stop. And we can't glorify it.
And they're preying on the stupidity.
Well, I didn't want to say it. Yeah, the people being naive.
And they got me too, because once I didn't lock. See, let me get a little more background information, Brandon.
Go ahead.
I have a cell phone. I have a computer. When I went out of town, they done this on Christmas time, where people gonna be doing
busy.
other stuff. Well, I went out of town. I said, "Damn, should I bring my computer?" I said, "Nah, I don't need it." So I just carried my phone. So I tried to log back on to my Coinbase account. I said, it must just be a glitch in the system because I'm using the app. That's what I thought.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
But then when I got back to my main computer where I could look up, because Coinbase, people like to scam Coinbase, like the customer service number. And I didn't want to, because people put wrong customer service numbers on the internet. A person will call them and give them the information, then they got you.
Right.
But I wanted to use my computer so I could do it for real.
Right.
But I got that, and they got me, Brandon.
But the same way you said they do that. Like you'll go to Google and you'll type in Amazon. They'll have a fake Amazon page where if you log in, all your information will be there, and it'll be at the top of the search sometimes, just because people pay to place that stuff there, and Google will allow it, even though it's a fake page. I almost clicked on one of those one time because if you're in a hurry, it'll almost look like Amazon page, but you're like, nah, it's just look a little off because it's not like the authentic page. But you just got to be careful with that kind of stuff because people ready to set you up.
Yeah, just to let y'all guys know, for the last 2 weeks, I've been getting fraud emails from Amazon saying your account been locked out.
Oh yeah, they like to do that stuff too.
This link to sign back in. It looks just like Amazon.
Right.
Click this link to sign back in. I said, motherfucker, I ain't clicking no link. So here now, I'm about to tell people about to be a little nerdy. When you do Google searches, it's not really secure. But when you type in the complete address, that's how you go directly to it.
Right. Correct.
So that's how they try to get you. But Brandon, when this thing happened to me, I started looking up something called porting scam. You ever know what a porting scam is?
Porting scam?
It's when scammers port your cell phone to another carrier to gain access to your phone. So I could take Brandon's phone number. If I know Brandon's whole name, social security number, and address, I could take that information and go to maybe, let's just say AT&T, and open up a new account with AT&T with using your phone number.
That's crazy.
And with that information, if Brandon has a bank, if I know what bank he goes, I could go to his bank, especially if they said, type in your email. Type in your email, go down below, forget a password, click it, boom, boom.
Right.
That if the reset go come to my phone or go come to an email, and boom, I got you.
Right. And it's that easy, which doesn't make any sense, but that's what scammers are doing, right? And we love scammers. I
don't promote like stealing. I mean, I don't steal on my taxes, Bernie. I don't promote stealing like that.
Yeah.
Now, how can we stop people from the porting scam? I did step number 1 today. I called my phone company and I asked to set up a port authorization. That means before somebody could port my phone number, they have to have an authorization code.
Gotcha.
But here's the thing with this chink ass service I got. The authorization code comes to your phone.
Oh, really?
So hopefully
cool.
they ain't reading your phone already.
Right. And like
Another
I say,
thing
it's a code. I'm
what you
trying to
got?
think the code. It's one of them. I think if you can check the status of your phone, it's like #62#. If you just dial that, I'm gonna try to find some more of them. But go ahead. I was
Brandon,
just saying
this ain't
it's
no
one of those
scam shit
codes.
you talking about. 'Cause I could do it after the show now.
No, because I've looked it up because I thought somebody might have been trying to hack our phone when we was looking for somewhere to live down here. Because like we were looking for places to live or to rent or to own down here, and we would look on what's the Zillow, and we would see some places. And they're like, oh, okay, well, if you want to, take a house tour, you need to sign up for here. This is on Zillow now. But then they still got a way to scam you with that. Like we even got into the house and looked at a house, and I think it still was a scam. Like it was a way they were trying to get like $75, a $75 fee. And I looked on some reviews and stuff like that. They were doing that, trying to scam people out of just the $75 and just being disappear. You don't know what company it is. Luckily, I think we have American Express where you can just cancel it, but some banks you're not going to be able to cancel and get your money back with those kind of charges.
With a credit card, you can. That's why I don't promote debit cards. I promote credit cards. But with that, all that power comes responsibility.
Right, that's true.
Damn, I'm about to say something, Brandon. Oh, Brandon, I don't want to say nothing because I may have to say something to Coinbase. But they don't know about, you know what I'm saying, to get to prove my side.
Right.
But I was looking at the data around when a person was trying to hack my account. I received a strange text message from my carrier.
Okay.
And they asked me, hey, blah, blah, blah. Here's step by step to set up your data and message services. Okay. I'm like, what the fuck? I just realized I arrived to my sister's house. Yeah. Why are they sending me this text like this?
Right.
So I looked at my phone. My nephew's right there. I said, let me send a text to my nephew, see my phone's still working. And it worked. I'm still curious. Somebody could have been like mirroring my phone.
Yeah.
Like when they tried to sign up for Coinbase and Coinbase send like a text out, they could have seen the number.
Right. You're gonna get it, and they're gonna get it. That's what you're saying.
But shit, I didn't get it though. That's why I asked Coinbase. I said, why y'all didn't text me my the security code? And the damn Asian girl didn't know nothing. That's why we need these jobs back in America, because you could talk to somebody. Because watch this. You see step number 1, right?
Yeah.
It took me down 20 minutes to try and explain my
problem.
situation to a person overseas.
Right. And they barely know English. Not saying that's a bad thing, but if you have a problem, it's hard enough trying to explain the problem, and somebody barely know English, them trying to comprehend what's going on. Like if you got somebody stealing money, like we need some of the best, some of the brightest, some of the fastest on the phone so we can try to get the problem resolved. Not somebody that's just on the phone at home, just answering a bunch of calls, trying to do the best they can. You know what I mean?
And here's another way you could stop porting scams. Use Google identification. Identificate, whatever the word is.
Identificator.
Yes, it's a third-party program that the servicer. It's a third-party program that gives you a random number that expires like in 20 seconds. If you want to log in, you got to have that program running to log in.
Yeah, and that's the best way to do it.
It's inconvenient.
It's aggravating.
It's aggravating, but it'll be harder for a person to take it. And guess what, Brandon?
What?
Bank of America don't have that option.
They don't have it.
No, Ally Bank don't have that option.
Mm.
Why not?
They okay with you getting robbed?
No, because they ain't no. See, they're okay with that, and it's gonna be a fight to pay back the money because they gonna try to blame you.
Right, exactly.
I don't know what happened.
Oh no, I was gonna pull this up real quick so you can see the codes. There's some of them because you have a IMEI number.
Make it bigger. Zoom in, make it bigger.
Hold on, let's see. Let's see if I can scroll down. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first one. Your IMEI number. I think most cell phones have that. You have a personalized one. Show if anyone catches my unanswered phone calls. That's the number you do star pound 61 pound code to check and see if. Go ahead. Are you writing
star? Yeah, star hashtag
61 pound.
61 pound.
That's all right. That's if anyone catches my unanswered calls. Code to check and see if you have call forwarding. So that's like if somebody's calling your phone, but they have it set up on your phone, you're not even going to see the call. It's just automatically going to forward it to another number. So to check and see if that's on, you do star pound 62 pound. Code to check and see if check for calling forward numbers, star pound 67 pound.
Now, Brandon, this ain't no scams you doing.
I promise you. I've researched this. Some people have done YouTube videos just talking about scamming and how people hack your phone. I promise you, because this is what I did, and it'll show you a printout. I mean, it's going to take you to a screen on your phone where it kind of shows you whether some of this stuff is on or not. And some of the trappers might want code number 6, code to check and see if your phone is tapped. I haven't tried that one, but like I say, look up some of this stuff, see whether somebody's doing anything to your phone, because it may be. Luckily, I checked and nothing was going on with my phone. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. Let your PowerPoint go back on here.
Man, Brandon. That is some great information. You may need to do that once a week.
You're right. If you don't know, because if you getting those funny text messages or phone calls or emails stuff where you can tell somebody's trying to log into some of your accounts, it's a good idea to kind of go and see if your phone is hacked or your phone has been compromised, or your computer too. I think there's ways to check and see if your computer's been compromised. There's all kind of stuff you download by accident going to websites.
When my sister was in Puerto Rico last year on vacation, she met some black girls in the same hotel they were staying. Real energetic. Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
All that good stuff.
One of them was selling some makeup, and my sister accidentally gave her phone number or her phone number to one of the girls, and one of the girls said, "No, don't do that." And one of the friend girls, the suspect, "Nah, don't do that to her. Don't do that to her." The next thing you know, 2 weeks later, a week later, she was getting text after text after text after text. She had to change her damn phone number.
Really? And people do that kind of stuff, and they want you to click a link or accidentally click a link, or send them some information so they can piece together stuff, so they can try to pretend to be you and steal your identity.
And that was us, Brandon.
Yeah, that was us.
How can we be B1 when black people stealing from black people and we only got 2 cents to steal? So you stealing the crumbs.
Right. Crabs in a barrel mentality. That's what a lot of people have.
Yeah. And it would be a dream that a person who took my money, I know I don't like to fight, but I can fight. I don't like to fight. I pray if the real person who just show up in my house say, I took that money.
Right.
Here's the proof. And boy, I can have fun with him. I'll have fun. And I ain't gonna kill nobody or nothing like that. But
people do a lot of crime like that. I don't know if you've seen, because I've watched a lot of scammers on YouTube and stuff like that. It's a lot of Indians scamming too, like overseas. People doing a lot of stuff overseas, and they'll be spending the money that they scam recklessly, and they think Americans are stupid, and that's just how they see us. But come do it, step in our face and try to do some of this stuff or talk like that. You know what I'm saying? After you done took our paychecks and whatnot.
Well, once we get bigger, Man of the Metaverse, we have staff. Any staff person still for us, we whooping your ass. So just let that know. Just to get that know. And then we
Right.
call the police. We gonna do self-defense. Self-defense first. Because you gonna hit me first. Then we whooping that ass. Then we call the police.
I hear you. That's what kind of justice we believe in here. That's fair justice. It's just a little street justice, but it's fair.
You hit me first. I got a witness. You do the I don't care how you got beat down, but we ain't trying to hurt you. We just gonna let you learn something. That's the
Right.
difference. All right, here's another thing. How to solve this. Providers need to provide a stronger layer of security, man.
Yeah.
These companies being lazy, and we the one who losing, Brandon.
Right.
Now, I came up with this little list of some tips, in my opinion, to avoid ID scams.
Okay.
Number one, I've been doing this following one since 2009. Freeze credit report access. You ever heard of freezing your credit report, Brandon?
Nope. But it's
All
a
right.
good thing. I need to try to look into that.
We got three people who do credits in America, right?
Mm-hmm.
TransUnion,
Start with an E. I can't remember.
Equifax, and Ectorium. One of them got three of them, and I can let you know. All three was hacked. That's why your information is out here today.
That's what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
And they gave me $15 last week because my information was hacked 2 years ago. But look, I'm out $2,100 though.
Right. But that's what I'm gonna say. Like all these companies and banks have been hacked. All our information is out there, and they'd be like, "Oh, whoops!" Change your password. But it's too late now. What can we do? Don't you think they owe us something?
They gave me $15, Brandon. I
That
won't
ain't
pull it
enough.
up on here, but it'll slow it down. They gave me $15 in a gift card in a settlement. But
That's not gonna do it.
somehow my information was flying around here. You know how tight I am.
Right.
And they got me for $2,100. What's
Right.
$15 and $2,100?
Right. There ain't no
All
swap
right,
out.
Let me say the benefits for freezing your credit. If a person tried to open up an account that requires a credit report, they cannot because your account is frozen.
That makes sense. I like that.
So, Brandon, if a person took all your ID and said, I'm going to open up a credit card in your name, they can't do it because the account is frozen. So you'll have to go to this website, watch this, with your email and password. You can temporary unleash your freeze, or you can take your freeze off, and it's instantly.
Okay.
So every time I apply for like a credit card, I do credit, I go on a device, unfreeze my stuff maybe for 1 or 2 days,
and then turn it back on,
and then turn it back on.
That's
but it's
smart.
instantly.
So why don't they promote more stuff like that to help us stay safe?
Because most people got bad credit. What the hell difference gonna make? What the
That is
difference
true.
gonna make? I'm sitting at check that. I'm sitting at 823. What difference gonna make if you got 600? Somebody take the stuff. I said, damn, I need this person credit. I can't get that anyway.
Right. Do you think people, the scammers, because I don't know the process in picking people, can they look at your credit score and beforehand, or which one comes first? They get the person, then they try to see what they can get, or do they look into the credit score?
In my mind, these people get a list of names and IDs, and they work them down. So coincidence, they probably saw, they got my email and my password to my email, and probably looked at my emails and saw Coinbase, and then say, okay, let's try to work this, and he get worked.
Right.
And it's probably a program doing it. It's probably software doing this.
Yeah, probably. But it is a lot of call centers where they're just, going through information, trying to fish for more information. I think the government, and in other countries too, those governments need to do a better job of policing that kind of stuff, because, if somebody gets your identity, they can do a lot of damage to you and, and your life. So I think that's a top priority. Sometimes we worry about seat belts and people speeding and stuff like that. Like, no, protect my identity online, because we're all kind of forced to have our identity and our information online now, because that's just the world we live in. We have different passwords, and if it's in a database, somebody hacked that database. I think most people have the same password for a lot of their stuff. So if somebody get one password and it worked, they flying through all your stuff trying to see what they can get. So,
if y'all vote for me for president 2024, you won't have no more robocalls, because any person evicted for robocall will be picking up the North Korean policy. We're gonna line you up, face the wall, and say your last words. That's all I gotta say.
But this is my thing. So do you think the government knows about robocalls and they just allow it? Because
they know about it.
Our phones know it's scam, but it still come through. Why is that? Why they let that happen?
I don't know. This thing gonna say we can't catch them. They keep on changing the phone number.
Y'all know who it is. Y'all know how to
catch Osama bin Laden in his bedroom on boat with 5 of his wives having an orgy. You can't catch a guy scamming, doing robocalls. Come on, man.
Right. Taking money out of hard working Americans' pockets and their account.
Yeah, man. Brandon,
harassing people on a daily.
Brandon, I don't want to. You know how long it take me to stash away $2,000, Brandon?
It take a minute.
That's I don't want to put too much information. It takes $2,000 is a good sum of money, ain't it?
Right, it is.
And I save $100 a shot. So how many $100 and a shot is 2 times a month? Right. So how many shots I got to take to get to that money?
Right, and you lost it in a couple of minutes. You know what I'm saying? And it's that easy.
I lost it in an hour. And that was the stimulus money. That's a federal crime. Y'all spend y'all stimulus money on crab legs and stuff where they turn out better. I spend my stimulus money. I bought some damn cryptocurrency.
Right. And I do want to do a show on that, just because that kind of wave is kind of dying down a little bit. And
no, we ain't doing Brandon. Let's see how this Coinbase turn out. Then we'll do a show on it.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I about to say, go to Coinbase. Nah, those motherfuckers are scandalous. This could have been an inside job.
Well, you never know. I don't know. They were reputable. But go ahead.
Yeah, they was, till something shit happened. And you turn out, this happened to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Get the email name in. Get the email password. You all up in there.
Right. And disappear.
Yeah, disappear. What happened to the old school security question? What is your dog's name?
Right. What's your grandma maiden name?
No, that's easy. What is your best friend name? If you put those 3 security questions and you don't need all the electronics, you ain't gonna hack nobody. They gotta run through all names in the world to find you.
Right. Well, so why that is a good statement. So why do we get away from that? Because that does work.
And shit, those questions had me up a little bit. Damn, what's my favorite car? Hold on.
Right. I said I did. What's my favorite movie? I forgot. I was like, did I do Color Purple or did I do Coming to America? I was like, hold on. Let me see. But no, that kind of stuff does work.
You said why they stopped that? Because I think it was maybe too much inconvenience and people that F that up too much.
Right. Or misspell words. But I think that's the strongest thing than just having some, just let me email. Like, if you forgot your password, I'm just going to email you. It's quicker and it's simpler, but it's easier to hack than, okay, what's your favorite movie? Who's your best friend?
Yeah. What is your pet's name? That's why. See, right, and when they had the security questions, I always pick the easiest ones I can remember that really don't. What was the first car you had, Brandon? What's the first car I had, Brandon?
Your first car was a Crown Vic.
Brandon even know that. Who else gonna know that information? You know?
Right. Somebody in China trying to hack. They're like, damn, I don't know what the answer this is.
Yeah. Okay, what's Brandon's first car? Zuki, right?
Right.
You know, Esteem.
Yeah,
So look at that. So how many people gonna know? It's a handful of people in the world gonna know that. And they ain't gonna get all three. So,
but I guess if they stop doing that, because I could hack your account. I'd be like, well, what's Lewis's favorite car or something like that. It's rare that something like that will happen, but I'd rather do those questions than do an email where somebody could just hack into your email and then they can't wait to do forget password to reset the password. Now they know what it is. Now they buying Bitcoin and cashing out.
But then they transfer everything to Bitcoin. And you can see exactly what wallet it went to. And they talk about, we can't get it. Motherfucker, here's the address right here.
Right. And a transaction like that, it should take, I know it's instant, but it still should take at least 2 days to verify. Like over a certain amount of money, you should take at least 2 days to verify. But I know people making deals and doing stuff like that, but I don't know, like somebody could just be gone with your money in a blink of an eye and you don't even know. You sleep. Or you traveling. What?
It takes 2 days to put my money in my bank account in my Bitcoin. But coin on this transaction, the son of a bitch took a minute to move out. That don't even make sense. Something's going on. That's a damn inside job right there, Brandon. I wasn't that damn behind. I wasn't not that damn behind. I knew something was going on.
Right. Like,
but it was a
text messages, right? That's weird.
It was just Christmas time. And the last time somebody tried to hack me, it was a Christmas time. It's Christmas time. But guess what? That freeze credit got me, though, and checking your credit report. It's Christmas time. All right. Brandon talked about this. We go wrap it up. You got to go pretty soon, right, Brandon?
Yeah, probably.
We got 15 more minutes.
Okay, go ahead. It's a good show, though.
Advanced passwords and different passwords for each account. Don't be lazy. You need different passwords for each account, and they need to be they advanced now. They're doing everything advanced. You know, yesterday I locked myself out my own damn file. You know, making up a password, been drinking a little bit. I forgot the damn password.
But that's what I'm saying. You have so many passwords. How should we store our passwords? Should we write it down on some paper and put it somewhere? Should you keep it in your phone under a file? What do you think the best way?
That's a loaded question. I don't want to give my information out on here. But I can give easy information out. Write it down in a black book and keep it somewhere in your house.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people should have safes anyway. Have a safe, you know, put some money in a safe. You don't have to have a bunch of money. Put some valuable stuff that you want to keep in it and put your passwords that you written down just in case something happened, you forget.
All right, I'm gonna give away my information now, Brandon.
Go ahead.
I store my passwords in the cloud and it's password protected. For example, I live in Maryland. I had to go to South Carolina. My dad put me on his stuff. They were required to unfreeze my credit. I got every password is damn near every password is different. So what I had to do is look up this file somewhere in the cloud. Put a password on it, and then I got access. Then I could do it. That's why I keep some of my stuff in the cloud. But it's still you still have layers to get into it.
I got you. It makes sense.
So, all right, number 3, 2-factor. What's that? How you say that, boy, Brandon?
Authorization.
Authorization. Sometimes I get like I gotta be damn worried about me, man. My brain.
Authorization.
Yeah,
we know what it is.
and this one now they got 2 styles. The kind that goes to your cell phone. A few years ago, I thought that was secure, but turned out they ain't secure no more. So you want a kind that's a third party like Google or Microsoft, and well, hold on. Maybe I'll show it to you because you can't get it too fast because once it's here, it's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll show it to you. I'm working up. See that? It changes. It's changes. You will kind of want that because if a person got this one, they gotta like be at your phone or see your phone to get it.
Right.
All right. Here's another thing. Number 4, monitor your emails for activity. The hacker that got me was pretty swifty because he went in my email and filtered all Coinbase emails to the trash can,
Which is crazy.
which is smart. I said, "Damn, I didn't know about that."
Right.
Which is smart because I see my emails sometimes got money in them. A person I sell on eBay, a person may come with an offer. I like this, so I watch my emails.
Yeah.
But this person, this hacker, moved it. He didn't put it in the spam. He put it in the trash, and trash disappears in 30 days. That's how smart he is. And I never saw it. Number 5, always keep antivirus on your devices. Brandon, you got antivirus on your computer? We looking at?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah. I thought you might say my phone. On my phone, no, I don't have one. I did have what's the thing? The VPN. I had a software, well, I guess an app, and I was paying monthly, but I terminated it just because, you can use it. Do you feel safer? Yeah. Sometimes you feel like you don't necessarily need it, but I do have like, what do you want to say, anti-bot spyware and all that kind of stuff on there. Yeah, like that's good. Stay off of certain websites. Like if you on illegal websites or shady websites, you're definitely gonna have more of that kind of stuff and more of those issues. But if you're going to ESPN and Yahoo and doing just regular stuff, you'll be all right.
The biggest problem I see with people with their phones is, for example, TikTok. Any app you download on your phone, any of them, they say if you want to use this app, you have to agree to these terms.
Right.
And those terms are looking through your photos, looking through your phone calls, looking through everything. So if you on TikTok, why are they looking through your text messages, Brandon?
Because they want to mine data, because your data is money that's to other companies basically, and they can use your pictures put you on sites and sell your photos to other sites and make money off of that. So just say me and you wanted to put an app out, we can put the same kind of clauses in there, and if you download our app and you sign up to our software, we can monitor stuff that's going on your phone. And you're having fun on the app and doing all this, and we're having fun too. We're getting all your data, and that's what a lot of these companies are doing with these apps.
If you vote for me for president 2024, none of these apps will be searching through your pictures. Now they probably go kill me for this one. None of your apps be searching through none of your stuff. If you buy a phone, that'd be your phone. It won't be Facebook knowing more about you than your wife or your friend know about you. Right. Facebook know you like to go to porno sites around this time, this many times a week.
Right. Know your location.
And your location, on the location. Second floor guest room. Amazon got the damn robot now cleaning your floors. He said, yeah, he like to jack off right on that bed right there. And that bed, let's add him some new bed sheets. Talk about our robot. Brandon, do you know what these companies? Watch this, Brandon.
Go ahead.
If we talk a lot about pro-black stuff, pro this, pro that, don't my Amazon in the back always mess up?
Sometimes it hasn't done that in a while, but
we haven't been talking about
we haven't been talking about that kind of stuff. Yeah, we used to not to say back in the day, but early on. But yeah, the devices are listening. Your phone is listening. My phone is listening. Like sometimes I'll be saying something and my phone will be like, what do you say? I'm not talking to you. I haven't even said Siri's name, but it's listening, trying to pick up on stuff. And we know our phones are doing that, but it's like we need them so bad. We're okay with that. We're okay being spied on.
And Tory Lanez, what kind of idiot be talking on a government phone in jail? Now he didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing now, but he make it seem like he said something.
Right. So
what kind of man talk on the phone like that?
I don't know. Well, I ain't gonna say a short man, but somebody who's not a real man. We'll say that. Has your view on the situation changed any with hearing Kelsey's testimony and Tory Lane's call, his phone call, and the Ring camera gunshots.
The what?
They had a Ring camera, the audio, you can kind of hear the gunshot. So it wasn't like it was an accidental firing, or it was like, you know, yeah.
Here's the thing, Brandon. My view hasn't changed. The eyewitness says he saw two shooters.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So it was two shooters. More than likely, the person with gun residue shot the gun, and the other person with gun residue shot the gun.
Right.
So the eyewitness says he had two shooter. Megan Thee Stallion said one person shot her, and gun residue on two people. So no, my opinion haven't changed, but it may be insignificant evidence to give.
I think it's still
that many damn years.
Right. I think, and they were saying like what he was charged with or found guilty for. It made sense. It wasn't necessarily saying he shot her, but he was reckless. He was firing a gun recklessly. I think those are what his charges were and what he was found guilty for. So,
how old is this man?
Who, Tory Lane? Probably like 24. You think?
I can tell you this, audience. If you drink alcohol, you do some. Ain't no way in world, unless you're a woman, alcohol. No, I won't say that because man, do a lot of dumb shit. Ain't no way in the world alcohol could make me do something like that.
But listen, this is how I could tell he was too drunk. They said they was like, does he have swimming trunks on in the pool? No. he was in the pool with his underwear on. That's when you know you gone. Or what?
You party with the Caucasians. Of course you're going. You just this wild, man. You party with the Caucasians.
You're right. You wild.
You say time he stepped in there, 5 shots. Boy, you better be a drunk to handle that. I can handle that. 5 shots ain't nothing. Pop. I'm cool.
Right. But that's how you know it's gonna be a long night. If it starts like that, as soon as you get in the door, you got to be able. And
it ain't gonna be a long night. It'll be a fun night.
It'll be a fun night, but just the thing, how much does Tory Lanez weigh? How tall is he? Your body weight and your height plays a big part in how much alcohol you can handle. And being a young person, he ain't been drinking that long. Just think when we was 24. What happened when you turned 21 on your birthday? Or was it my birthday? I didn't even have that much to drink that night we went out.
But was we fighting? Or did I step in to keep you from beating your ass? Them guys was beating your ass outside. Huh?
Or did you leave me outside and say we was looking for you?
No, I didn't leave you. No, Brandon. Them 2 guys came over there. You threw up at that bar. They was about to whoop. This is Orangeburg. They about to whoop you because that's what I do.
Right, because I'm making somebody work extra.
And how many people was in that place? 10? And you up there doing that. Oh, like Pop said, all eyes on you, ain't it? Hey, well, some people can't handle their drinks, man. But
that's true.
Yeah, Tory Lane is. I believe it was 2 shooters, and I believe 2 people should have got punished.
Do you think Tory is just taking it for Kelsey? Because he could blame Kelsey too, right? Or say his part, how you feel about what she did.
Kelsey, now you remember, women's smart. Kelsey knew the outplan the day that damn shit happened. And also the DA gave her an outplan on the stand. Who does that?
Right. And why would you do that? Why would you feel like you need to do that? Why would you need to give her immunity? Because she didn't do anything wrong, right?
No, but she still hold her own on that stand. And guess what? The jury didn't see that. They fuck that damn stand.
Right.
Well, what about your interview 6 months ago?
Right. And that's what they went off of.
Yeah. So, yeah. But here's the life lessons about this Coinbase. Never put all your eggs in one basket. Brandon, do you think that $2,100 was my life savings?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay. And you see, I ain't ball out crying because all my eggs are not in one basket.
Right.
Now, if they
Like you
hit
said.
all my accounts, my life would damn near be reset for 20 years. It'll be a 20-year reset. So I'll be actually set a 38. Well, how much? 39, 38?
Yeah, we
Set a
38, I
38.
believe.
I'll be living like I'm 58. That's how it just be and like that. So
it happens to a lot of people every day.
yes, it happens every day. And what's messed up about it, most of these providers don't offer very tight security. A lot of them do this text my phone for to get in. So they got me a little nervous, and I don't
That's
like
just
that.
weird, right? Like I say, if somebody takes your money and I'm not paying you to, well, do you pay a service to Coinbase, or is it just like, I guess, a bank in a way, or an institution that just handles transactions? What do you
All
think?
right, Coinbase originally was, you give us the money, we'll hold your Bitcoin securely, and we'll charge a certain percentage on each transactions. But you give us the money because you don't have to go get your own wallet
Right.
that's unsecure. You got to remember all the stuff.
Right.
We'll do that for you.
Yeah.
And now Coinbase offers a service plan for $40 a month. Who go pay that?
Right.
For $40 a month that will secure your Bitcoin for $1 million. Why you need that anyway? If you're doing what you got to do, you paying for what they should
be doing anyway, right? It's just weird.
This is a public-based company. A $1 billion company has some of the best software engineers in the world. They offer a exchange for a certain percentage. They sign you up. You sign up with security. And here's the thing, Brandon. I think they give you different levels of security, which don't make any sense.
So they already know that you're gonna get hacked. They're like, look, what kind of protection you want to get? You want to get the top, or you want to get mid protection?
Why not get everybody top from the get-go?
Because I think they want to make more money. It's more money for them if they break it down that way. Even though they're gonna I think they're gonna give everybody the same protection. They'll just tell you it's gonna be different, which just don't make any sense. You can pay more for better protection when you should be protecting everybody's money equally across the board anyway.
Correct. And we came to you for your protection. And watch this, Coinbase. I followed all your rules for your protection, for my protection. And watch this, Coinbase. You verified a alleged identity of the person you're looking at 3 damn times,
right,
and said it was A-OK. You saw all the suspicious behavior. Say, this person ain't never done this. This person ain't never done this. This person ain't never signed on from United Kingdom.
Three different places.
This person never signed on for Florida. This person IP and address never been from New York City.
Right.
This person ain't never converted Ethereum to Bitcoin. This person never transferred, after converting, never transferred money out of it. Oh, we don't need to lock this account.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. It should, like, you shouldn't be able to just transfer money out to an account and it just not be traceable anymore. Because doesn't this money have to be accounted for, like, as income, or or you have to file it on your taxes in a way? Because, like, it's just very tricky how this stuff is, and the loopholes or whatnot. I ain't trying to get you lined up,
I told the lady, the Asian lady, now, don't you send me no tax form talking about I withdraw this money now, because I ain't withdraw nothing.
Right.
Hey, you got to pay taxes on this money.
No.
And they're gonna probably go do that shit too, ain't it?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like you cashed it out and you went balling with it.
And the federal government, they got their teeth in Bitcoin now. So you got to sign a piece of paper. Did you withdraw or do anything with cryptocurrency? I'm gonna say no, but they send a government document they send a certified document to the government, say I did. So
Right.
now they're gonna order me for some shit.
You. Could, but
they could, but they got up to 7 years. In 7 years, I'll be 45, and we talk about some shit that went on today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's what they do, these hackers, and that's the lifestyle they want, Brandon.
Mm-hmm. That was a good show, though. Else? No, not really. We'll try to do. I mean, because we got enough content, and I do want to go over that poll, and maybe we'll do that on one of my.
Brandon, do a presentation on the poll. You can work something.
Okay.
Put up your school hat on, and do a presentation. All you gotta do, put a sentence and have words, and let us answer the question.
I got you. But are you shocked by some of the results? We're not going to talk about the results now, but
I haven't looked at it. You didn't put you didn't do the presentation yet. I haven't looked at it.
Okay, gotcha.
I ain't gonna look at it either because I want to be the raw data.
I got you.
And to get a raw reaction.
But I do want to do one at least every week, a different one every week, just to keep people engaged and that kind of stuff with interesting topics that make sense to everyday people like us. Because like I say, this was a good live stream, because who was talking about scammers or stuff that's going on with Bitcoin? Like, you need information like this, not just what's going on with Tory Lanez and whatever Meg. Like, that's an important thing, but does it really impact your life? No. Did you gain anything from it? I mean, you did a little bit, but people are getting scammed every day, and being able to protect yourself is very important. And some of that credit-free stuff, like that's something we can actually use and implement, and it help you. It can stop some of the hackers in their tracks. Not to be so corny, but you know what I'm saying?
And with the credit freeze, if you have to apply for new credit, you just go on the website, temporary unfreeze your report, get your credit done. Then after that, it refreezes back up.
Yeah. And life should be that easy with stuff like that. Like, we shouldn't be under attack by hackers all the time, and it's nothing we can do about it.
I shouldn't have to freeze it, Brandon.
But you shouldn't. But it's good that you can. It should be easy to protect yourself with a button. Like, I shouldn't. I'm not trying to buy a car, I'm not trying to buy a house, I shouldn't have any kind of transactions going on. Nobody should be looking up my information. If somebody's looking up my information, it should be either a verified bank or a verified company, not just somebody in Taiwan doing research. That should be a red flag, and y'all should be investigating that kind of stuff.
And also check your credit report quite often, because the reason 2 years ago somebody tried to open up a Wells Fargo checking account trying to use my name, and I noticed a rejected or hard inquiry on my credit report. And I nipped that in the bud.
But it shouldn't be that easy, like, to open up a bank account. Like, you should be going into a bank or talking with somebody directly, not just answering some questions on the phone, or not even on the phone. They just doing it on the internet. Ain't talking to nobody, just keying in, your name, your address, all that kind of stuff, and trying to set an account.
They need to do a hashtag, bring back the 3 questions.
You're right. Because it worked. It worked. Only people be able to hack is people that actually know you. It won't be, and they probably won't even be trying to take nothing from you, no way.
Watch this. Brandon, what's my favorite food?
Chicken wings.
Damn, chicken wings. But okay, see, I ain't gonna tell you that, because that's a real question. I ain't gonna put my information out there.
I got you.
But you're wrong. Okay, I give you the top 5. Give me 5 of my favorite
spaghetti,
foods.
Spaghetti or lasagna, something like that.
What else? What else?
A pizza.
Wrong.
Let me see what I've actually seen you eat.
You say one more, then my count's locked out. Like it's supposed to happen. Then I call them up myself.
It's not hot dogs. You don't eat hot dogs like that.
And they delicious. I like hot dogs.
What do you eat?
You said wings?
Yeah.
Give me one more.
You're not eating no steak like that.
Wrong. There you go.
What do you eat? What are you eating?
I can't tell you on this, because it's actually a real question on one of those things.
I got you.
But you see how wrong you are? And then this is what you do. Your account is locked out. Then you call the people, and And here's the crazy part: they can pick how they want to verify you.
Right.
They can verify you by your address, name, and 4 digits, which is wrong. They need to ask you, what's your magic code?
Okay, you one that you create.
Yeah, you created your first day with the people, and these people.
But go ahead.
And the lady with the phone company, she asked me generic, "What's your name, address, last 4?" Okay, this is you. Anybody can have their information.
Right. And not only that, the companies, they know how to trace the IP number of whoever was trying to hack into your account. It's not like they can't figure it out. It's just they don't want to. They don't want to. Right. They don't want to put the resources into doing that.
2 years ago, a guy had like 100 Bitcoin tied up with some drugs and guns.
Mm-hmm.
The federal government went into his wallet and took his Bitcoin and sold it and sold the Bitcoin to the public for $22,000.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Why?
About 2-3 years ago. Because if they seize property, they can't keep. The government has.
Oh yeah. Okay, I got you.
So
they got to auction
it. If Bitcoin was so secure, if they really want to get it, they getting it.
Right. But then that's why I want to have a discussion about crypto and Bitcoin and NFTs and some of that stuff that was hot at the time during the pandemic, but it's kind of cooled off a little bit now.
See, it ain't cooled off of me, and this is what kills me, Brandon. I was putting more money into this stuff over the last several months because it's down.
But I'm not necessarily talking about that part of it. But what about NFTs? Because NFTs, people was buying NFTs. But that's what I'm saying.
Hey man, I'm gonna send you a drawing I got. I'm gonna scan it on my phone.
But people was doing it. People was doing it and saying that's gonna be the new way to buy art or the new way to share collectibles because it's kind of a collectible in a way.
No, Brandon, they did the bullshit. See, they put the bullshit on there. If you took the bullshit out, it'd be cool. Like, take a one in a lifetime painting by Picasso.
Right.
NFT that damn shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
And let it go. These people is making shit up on the damn drawing.
Right, just start drawing. Yeah, and just try to sell it. It's not how things work. You flooded the market and you actually bringing everything down. Yeah. But, people don't understand that.
I want a block figure. They were selling fucking Legos pictures, man. I want no Lego monkey.
Yeah, that's the eighth thing. Yeah. Like I say,
NFTs.
And people was doing their own type of currency, like celebrities was backing some of the currency. I think Kim Kardashian had some, or Floyd Mayweather, they was kind of tied in and started getting sued. Maybe, possibly, I'm not sure. Go ahead.
If Kevin Samuels did NFTs, his products will be correct because a lot of people take his information and redo it. It's a person on YouTube. They got like 200,000 subscribers. It's just taking Kevin Samuels interviews, drawing them up, and each one get 20 to 30,000 views.
Oh yeah.
So if he could NFT his property, that's what it's made for.
Yeah.
So he get
stuff like that.
He get paid because somebody else is using your product in just a little different way.
Yeah.
So, but rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. I was listening to a guy talking about sexual marketplace value. You heard of that before, Brandon?
What's that?
Well, Kevin Samuels used to talk about sexual marketplace value that it's out of 1 through 10 and you can't use 7.
Oh, okay, I got you.
It was a white guy talking about that shit 6 years ago. Exact same
concept. Yeah.
No, exact same principle, but he had a chart with the years in it.
Oh, really?
The women peak at 25, which I think me and and the guys peak at 35.
Okay.
And when those sections interject, that's when they bow even. So basically, women's highest value is at 25 because they still can have kids and they still look good. Like man highest value like at 30, 35 to 40 because they still look good and they get paid. They're supposed to have more money.
Right. But like I say, a man can have 3 kids and be single and he's looked at differently than a woman who has 3 kids and is single.
No, Brandon.
Go ahead.
You gotta watch our video about the whole series. It ain't the
Mhm.
World Series, it's the whole series. So a man with no strong relationship with 3 kids is 0-3. He's a loser.
But who is losing more?
No. He's a loser, Brandon.
I hear you. I hear you.
But when now people get mad why I say this. A woman with no relationships like that and with 3 kids is 0-3. She's a loser.
But we can't say that. We'll say that she has a losing. She's on a losing streak, and she has a losing record. I don't know how you go.
Just
ahead.
like the man is a loser, and the man may be actually worse than the woman.
Right. But people don't like to have stuff like that where it's concrete, where they think it's concrete. You can't have an idea because that's what that is. That's an idea, and we're just
ain't no idea. That's your pocketbook.
It
in
is,
reality.
but is it a fact? Is it truth, or is this something we're saying that can be truth?
Okay, Brandon. You have outliers out there.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't show our page on your site, can you?
Yeah.
Show our page on our site and go to the latest video I uploaded, which says your content.
Okay, hold on.
I just finished this off today. That's why I was asking you about the password.
Oh yeah, no, I saw too. Let me stop.
I couldn't do it.
But I didn't know. I didn't know you was going through all that.
I updated my phone. While I updated my phone, it popped everything out because I restarted my phone in case somebody trying to lick my phone. All right, that number 1 video. Just click on that. You don't have to play it. Yeah. 0-3.
Oh, okay.
just click on it. Just let it play just a little bit. So once you have a child, all right, pause it right there. All right. The lady in the middle, she's a mom of 4, looking for a $200,000 man. She ain't gonna, Brandon. Most likely, she ain't gonna win. Brandon, tattoos all like this.
But look, she. It's like a game. She said, "All right, look, I'm down 4-0. I need a home. I need a grand slam." She's going for the grand slam, and that's kind of what it is. And we don't want to say she has 4 losses. We'll just say she's down. She's 0-4. She's down 4 points. She's trying to get that grand slam to come be on top. But let me ask you this: if she marries, let's just say Drake is like, wow, this is the woman I want to settle down with.
Who?
Drake.
Man, no, name somebody else now because pick somebody else.
Okay,
Tay Diggs or somebody. Pick somebody else.
But is he doing all right? I don't even know.
Okay, Drake. Okay, we got Drake. Yes.
Okay, but that'll be her grand slam, and I think that's what they trying to do. They want somebody that's going to save them. That's gonna even the score or put them on top.
And your argument is
not my argument. I'm playing devil's advocate.
Okay,
this is not real. This is you know.
You can say more than likely they're gonna win in a relationship stuff. That's what you're saying.
With her.
She's
if she pulls off this miracle, if she pulls off this, it's gonna be a miracle.
She's gonna win when them kids get out the house and them kids are independent. That's when it should be about 54, 52.
And that's the thing, like your life, if you have 4 kids, like your life where what you envision is going to be different if you don't have what you're looking for. And then when they get older, then you finally are free a little bit, but you've already not wasted, but a lot of your life has already passed by. And if you feel like black men not trying to get married either anyway, and they're not trying to get married to people with 4 kids, like, so what do?
You can have a good life. She can have a good life when she's 54. If her kids are productive, statistically speaking, they won't be.
Right.
If the kids are productive, she can have fun. She can find a partner, live life, enjoy, and her kid. I hate to say, her kids will take care of her when she get older.
But I don't think that's what they want. They want somebody who's making $250,000 a year, so they can be trying to get some of that money.
No.
And because it's not like they're looking for a good man. It's like I'm looking for a great man, and he needs to be making at least $250,000 because I've got all these situations and kids and debt, and I need somebody to help me come up out of there. And I can't even entertain somebody that's making 60,000, even if he is a good man, because he ain't gonna be able to help me get where I'm trying to be.
A lot of these women are kind of delusional. Like in 2006, Brandon, was stuff cheaper in 2018?
Yes.
A lot cheaper?
Yeah, probably a lot cheaper. Yeah, for sure. It was a lot cheaper.
That year, I could have made between 80 and 100.
Mm-hmm.
So she want a person who made twice as much that I made that year. when houses was 40% cheaper.
Right. And she has four. You got to feed 4 humans too every day.
You think she could pull a person who made twice as much that I made back then?
Statistically speaking, no. But is she going for the grand? She going for the grand slam. She just wanted. But I like to say, people don't. I would like to have people come on that want to debate how this kind of stuff makes sense to them, or because I don't think Kendra G gets into that kind of stuff with them, like, and Kevin Samuels used to, and people used to push back against it, but it's like it's just not reasonable. It's not reasonable to think that this is what you're going to get, and you expect to get it.
Kendra G is in a fantasy world, man. In herself, is she the same person off this camera? What you think, Brandon?
Probably not. No.
I bet she is.
How so though?
Feisty, ready to fight.
Yeah. I agree. I thought you meant like is she acts the same way, but no, she probably does. I'm not sure how old is Kendra G?
Like 45, 43.
Does she have any kids?
Frozen eggs.
Okay. No, she probably feels the same way a lot of these women may feel. And I guess sometimes you kind of shortchange yourself or your life because your expectations are not realistic. And if you don't have realistic expectations for life and a partner, you may just be, single. Relationships about compromising and coming together.
As you about to say it while I was about to talk about compromising. Sometimes it's a problem for people, man and woman, if they be by themselves or stay by themselves after maybe 30 to 30, maybe 28 and up, 30 and up. They don't want to compromise. They don't want to change.
Yeah.
Like Brandon, with your business, do y'all have to change a lot?
Yeah, you have to.
And that's how you be successful, right?
Right.
See, some people don't want to bring that change into their real life. So it's hard for them to become successful with other people because they refuse to adapt to other people.
Yeah, and that's the word, adapt. You have to adapt in a relationship. You have to compromise.
It's about teamwork, man.
Yeah, teamwork for sure.
If a quarterback is an important player on a football team, right?
Yeah.
He's the one who throws the ball, calls the plays, right?
Yeah.
He's the most important person on the football team, right?
So people say, yeah, his position is important for sure, but
let the center or the right or left guard slack off just a little bit and see how important his job is.
Right.
He'll be getting lit up every day of the week.
Right.
So you have to value other people to be successful. Other people, what they do, what they bring to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
They say he don't even be around the other people. So you think I'm going the extra mile, go block for him now and see this guy?
Right. And we don't relate and,
Yeah. So it's all about a team. And Russell, if you want to call me, I'll set you right. I get you about.
What you mean?
He better get off that high horse and sit his ass down with the regular guys.
Right. But I don't think he is like that, and I think that's why he's kind of struggling in Denver. I haven't watched a lot of Denver, but I know they're not doing as well as they projected with him coming in there.
Cam Newton would do a whole lot better than
Oh yeah,
Russell
right,
Westbrook.
right.
It wasn't Westbrook. Though. Cam Newton should be in the league today because you got a lot of crappy quarterbacks. Cam Newton ain't that damn crap. At least he can run the motherfucker.
I thought you was gonna say another C word for the quarterbacks.
Who?
It rhymes with Packer, but with a C. I thought you were gonna say that.
No, you talking about Aaron? You talking about in Green Bay?
No, but just in the league, it's a lot of white average quarterbacks.
Brandon, you think I'd be
no? I'm not.
I don't care who he is. I go off of performance and what you do.
But I think a lot of people think that that's how we are. Like everything is not tied to race, and we don't talk. We did a whole thing about scammers. We didn't necessarily say it was, something that is against black people. Like black people are scamming. We'll call that out too. We just call it down the line. We call it as we see it.
And yes, like one of the comments in one of our videos said, y'all pointing at these white people so much. Well, y'all white people create this racism stuff. So who created it? Black people didn't create this.
Right. I saw a lot of that too. It's like we just need to act like we're all human beings, But like, okay, that's fine, but we're in this world, and slavery happened because people saw us as different. They saw us as less than human. Y'all put that on us and created a society, and this stuff is still present today. It's not completely gone. People get treated differently because of race, and that's just something that's going on.
It is, and I call it out. So, I can tell you one thing about me. I'm not going to hell because I hate somebody. Right. Never in my life. I ain't going to hell because I hate somebody. And I ain't the type of person who will oppress people either. People do oppression because people oppress other people because they're afraid to compete.
That makes sense? I can agree with that. But like you said, I've never thought about oppressing somebody or holding somebody back. Like I don't do that. We just not. That's just not in us. Like we'll do that to each other. Like we attack each other. We got to get out of that mindset. And kind of what TJ C2 Tube says: united we stand, divided we fall. A house divided against itself can't stand, and neither can our community or people. Black love. Then that's what we're all about here. Stronger together.
And that's from the African Bible. The stolen text of the African people. They don't want to say. Because watch this. How can the Jewish people, the Muslim people, the Christians and the Catholics have a lot of similarities in the Old Testament? They got a lot of same people. All of them had Moses. All of them had Abraham. Now you tell me, is everybody stealing from the same place?
Right. Taking from the source.
Because those different religions, but we don't want to talk about that. And we had a guy up here talking about my stance on Jewish people. That Whoopi Goldberg, they got her back up in there. My stance on Jewish people, I see those people as a religion, not a race.
Okay, what do they say? That's interesting because
a guy was talking about white people, and some white people don't like Jewish people. I looked up, I said, damn, to a Negro, they all the same to me. Right. So they all the same to me. At least the ones I see in America.
Yeah. But it's clear as day when you're talking about black people. It's not like somebody has to think, well, are these two people on the screen black? But when it comes to, you see two white people, you don't know whether they're Jewish, you don't know what they are, whether white supremacists or what group.
Brandon, I'm a Jewish Asian man. Don't talk to me about being black. I am not that. I could go to any bathroom I want to because I'm Jewish Asian. And you can't call me the wrong pronoun. You call me the right now because I'm Jewish Asian.
And when the police pull you over, they'll show you what race you are and what gender you are. So,
well, just like, well, yeah, you're right.
They'll take you straight to the men's jail. In the courtroom, you'll be a man. unless you're in New Jersey, they'll let you decide. I guess I don't know. I don't know
Now,
what's going on in New Jersey.
what I say is nothing wrong. Well, okay, it's nothing wrong to feel how you feel about yourself. That's
Correct.
okay. If you want to
Correct.
feel like you Superman or Superwoman, that's okay. But you have to think about how another person who use their eyeballs look
Right.
at you.
Right.
You know, like I call myself an Asian man. Brandon, am I Asian?
No, you're not Asian.
No. Don't do no hate over here, Brandon. This is what they
But
tell
listen,
us.
let me go do this. If Louis say he Asian, and if I go ask Louis' mama, if I ask your mama what you are, because she birthed you, and she say no, that's a black man. That should count.
Asian.
Okay, well then that's what it is.
My son, my daughter with a penis, he's my daughter. That's what the mom say. He's my daughter. Do you ask the little person, hey, what are you? I'm a girl. And then you take a random person on the streets looking at that. That's the Wayne Wade kid. That's a man.
Right. So we're just supposed to not believe what our eyes are telling us, or what our mind reads and picks up on.
I'm trying to say it's a double standards.
It is.
Black people don't get that excuse. I can't call myself Asian. I can't call myself Asian and Jewish. They'll look at me like a fool. But they expect.
Is it because you don't have any power behind you?
I don't have no power behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have no power behind me.
At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to.
So, and I gotta be calling cats dogs and dogs monkeys, and they want me to call that. But I have no. Now, if a person feels good, I don't care. But I don't got.
Like I said, we're not gonna we're not gonna hate on you or discriminate. Do what you want to do, but we're gonna treat you like you treat us, with respect. But in the back of our minds, we're gonna have our own opinion. It doesn't come from a place of hate. It just comes from a place of our logic. Like, people want you to change the logic that you learned in school.
This natural logic. This.
But that's what I'm saying. But even then, because that, then you learn about different chromosomes, and just you learn about sexual organs. You just want us to throw all that out.
Let me tell you a story my sister told me, a true story.
All right.
They had, my sister friend had some girls, had her daughter at the Girl Scouts.
Mm-hmm.
One of the persons in the Girl Scout is a biological boy.
Mm-hmm.
They went to the pool over the summer, and it was an uproar. You know why?
I bet. I know why.
Because the biological boy had his poker beans out. and that was dry. And the kid, the parents and the kids didn't know what was going on. And they had to say, we can't do this no more. You see what I'm saying? So you forcing little girls to say, what is that poker beans hanging on his shirt? You see? Do they even make sense, Brandon?
So I'm not gonna say anybody's to blame, but who is responsible for that? Like, is the parent? I don't know. It's just I'm not gonna say.
It's messed up, Brandon. As a human, a boy could be in the Girl Scouts and practice sewing, practice what does. But then when they went to the pool, when your full-blown gender had to come out.
Yeah. But it's whatever you identify. That's just,
Brandon, poker beans showing. So your daughter got a person, her friend next door.
All right.
She wear her girl swimsuit. Her swimsuit look different than the pork and bean swimsuit.
Right. And now you have to have a conversation about that and try to explain that when it, we never even talked about that kind of stuff when we were growing up until we got much older, where you can process it. But now we got 5-year-olds trying to process these scenarios.
Well, I just say everybody had to say everybody left when that happened.
Right, because what do you do? And now how do you think that kid feels?
but bad,
Right.
because reality just hit that kid in the face.
Right. And
You
adults can't even handle that sometimes. So,
now, Brandon, you can't handle seeing a person
I didn't say I can't. I'll
bulge
just
out.
say
You just don't walk over there.
right, right, right. Or just mind your business.
Yeah. But the kids, though, well,
Right.
some adults can't. Well, I think no, I ain't gonna say that. Some adults can't handle that.
Right. They can't.
You just mind your damn business. I ain't trying to person with a guy with a woman's swimsuit on, a ball hanging out the left side, ball hanging out the right with a dick in the middle.
Right. But you don't even want to see kids like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I would want to see that.
See, if he had a man shirt, if he had boy shirts, you couldn't see the poker beans really.
Right.
But if you wear a woman,
right. And that's what I'm saying. Like
this man the boy did a cup hole or something.
I don't know. That's wild, but that's what the world we live in.
Brandon, you want to call it?
Yeah, we'll call it. I'm gonna get on my presentation vibes for the next show because I do want to do the one about the poll. Did you hear about the shooting where the black kid got killed, the 10-year-old, and the guy who got arrested? They let him out.
What shooting? What?
I can't remember. I think it was maybe in Cleveland. I have to send you the story, but we'll go over that because they were saying that the guy he was shooting in the school zone too, and ended up killing a kid. They're not too sure about what happened and why he was shooting, but he killed a kid. He got arrested. They ended up letting him go because they felt like they couldn't build a strong enough case to convict him.
Black or white?
The man is white. The kid is black.
No, who do the shooting?
The white man.
Did they find the gun on it?
I think they found the gun because he shot and fled the scene, and they ended up arresting him. It's not like they don't know he murdered him. It's just they feel like they don't have enough evidence. And the mother was on the news pleading, like she was saying, she still has to see him every now and then because his family lives in the same apartment complex that she lives in. So imagine somebody killed your son, you're grieving, and the person who did it, he's still out on the street, and you see him every now and again.
On this channel, you will hear me say a lot of times that black people don't have the privilege for the Bill of Rights. They letting that guy free. They just using all of his rights that he has, innocent until proven guilty.
That's so what they tell us for sure.
He didn't shoot nobody till he got proven.
Right, correct. And that's why they let him out. They're like, we don't necessarily have enough evidence, even if we do, but he's still innocent until we find in a court or some jury members say he's guilty, or a judge says he's guilty. So right now he's innocent, so we have to let him go.
Yeah, but
if that was you, do you right? That's what I'm saying. If that was you, would you be set free?
Nah, here's the thing: a police will lie on that police report like they do hundreds of times a day. They lie on that police report, you'll be in jail.
That's correct. But like I said, we'll talk about it. We'll save that for our next show. We'll go ahead and end it. You guys, thank you so much for watching. We had a couple comments tonight. We're trying to build something incredible over here for men and women. You know, we are B1. This is the Men of the Metaverse podcast. Like I say, my name is Brandon. I'm here with Lewis. Please like and comment on our photos. We'll put some pictures up there too of our real life, but share our videos. We got a lot of good videos on our website. Follow us on some of our other social media stuff. You know, stay up to date on what we're dropping because we're always dropping videos. So, you want to say anything else?
We have a whole catalog of great stuff. Just search through it. Each video may have a funny topic, but it's a meaning behind each one.
Correct. But all right, Lewis, you take care. Y'all take care at home too.
All right, get your black eyed peas and greens to eat now. It's New Year's.
Right.
Black eyed peas.
Yeah. Right. And you need to put your website on the page too for your shirts because I was just thinking the other day we need.
Okay, we just don't read and click on it.
We need a Man of the Metaverse shirt.
Damn, I need
and some merch too.
Well, now the merch you need for real merch, you need certain things to happen before they allow you to put merch on there.
I'm just saying we need one. Because I want to get a shirt.
Oh, well, this for personal use, for business use.
Both. I want one.
How about
It's
this,
simple.
Brandon?
Go ahead.
When they allow us to put a link on there
Mhm.
because our channel got over a certain amount, let's do it then.
Okay, sound good. But we'll end it here. We still live.
Hey, no problem.